Mississippi River has now reached the floodgates of the Bonnet Carre Spillway.
Rob Masson reports water rushed through one of those gates as it was put to the test today.
For the first time in 6 years, the Army Corps of Engineers began pulling massive 500-pound wooden pins from one of the Bonnet Carre Spillway's middle bays.
The river's actually touching the structure, and we kind of have to wait for it to get to that point to simulate real operational conditions.
The river is rising, and this is just a test, as well as an opportunity for one local family to come out and witness an engineering marvel.
I never saw water like that.
Just so they would understand the reasoning why the spillway is here and why they open it and the protection of downriver from here.
The Corps expects the river to crest at 16.5 feet in less than 10 days. And at this point, they don't know if the spillway will need to be open for an extended period of time to relieve the flooding threat in New Orleans.
We don't have a recommendation at this time. The trigger point is in the forecast, so we're monitoring the forecast versus actual conditions very closely.
Mississippi fishing interests are worried about the fresh water's impact on saltwater fisheries and wrote this letter urging the Corps to consider other options.
They have several mechanisms on that river to control flooding. So what we're asking the Corps of Engineers is to consider using all those control systems.
Even though the Corps opened just one bay, the water rose quickly, presenting a lucky fisherman with a good opportunity. Tim Yang pulled this huge river carp, an invasive freshwater species, out of the spillway channel shortly after one of the 350 bays was opened. You can eat them? Yeah. The Bonnet Carre Spillway was built after the Great Flood of 1927, and Corps engineers say the 1.5-mile long structure is in good shape.
So it's almost 100 years old, and it works as well today as it did back then.
The rising water forced the closure of Spillway Road during this test, but unless more tests are run in the coming days, it's expected to reopen as Corps officials put the pins back into place. From Muntz, Rob Masson, Fox 8 Local First.